going on? It's about to get ugly.
It's about to get real ugly and not for me.
The drama between Remy Ma, Papoose, and Claressa Shields, also known as the GOAT, is hotter than a summer barbecue. And let's get straight to the point. Claressa Shields, also known as the GOAT, is not here to play when it comes to calling out the drama. Rumor has it that she had a serious beef with Remy Ma, and guess what? She didn't just throw shade on social media. She showed up in person, prepared to handle business. Remy Ma is having a challenging time accepting that Papoose has actually moved on. A few days ago, she went viral on the internet, slamming Papoose in his new book. Believe me, Remy did not hold back. She spilled the beans about Papa's new partner and even threatened to throw hands. But here's the gag. Claressa Shields, Papoose's new fling, is not available for the games. Well, Clarissa said what she said. So if you're late to the party and haven't been keeping up with this mess, let me catch you up quickly. Go back to last year, when the streets were ablaze with rumors that Remy Ma had stepped out on Papoose, and honestly, no one wanted to believe it. Sis clapped back with a whole warning for Remy, essentially telling her to wash her mouth before you catch these hands. The first indication that Remy didn't even bother wishing Papoose a happy Father's Day left fans shaken because, despite everything Remy had done for her, he continued to hype himself up as the ideal husband and father. Meanwhile, Papoose went ahead and wished himself a happy Father's Day, and the Shade Honey posted a family pic with Remy nowhere. Remember, this man held her down for 6 long years while she was incarcerated, even marrying her while she was in prison. In view to exacerbated family is everything for a man who waited 6 years for his queen, according to this caption. Fast forward to the present, and Remy is tearing up the internet by revealing everything about Papa's new beau and discussing throwing hands. This is a messy roller coaster, so grab some popcorn. Remy Ma has made some outrageous charges about her husband Papoose, saying that he has been cheating on her with international boxing champion Claressa Shields. Indeed, you read correctly, the ghost herself is right in the middle of this drama. So here's what happened on December 11, 2024. Remy chose to blow up the internet by posting some purportedly spicy text messages between Papoose and Shields and baby. Dumma dozed off on the phone while Claressa Shields was lying in my house, and he wouldn't leave in one of them. According to reports, Shields informed Papoose that if you can't at least tell me you made it home safely or sleep with me on the phone. Apparently, Remy discovered these texts after Papoose dozed off during a phone conversation while wearing Shields. Claressa wasn't going to tolerate it. CS retaliated by accusing Remy of having not one, but 2 boyfriends. To make matters worse, she even asked why her name was being brought up in this mess. Papoose didn't hold back either, accusing Remy of being the one who did it and declaring that he wanted a divorce. Yikes! Instagram post revealed, regrettably, that Remy Ma is a narcissist who has cheated on me multiple times. Now that I've moved on, she's acting like the victim, and I've asked for a divorce multiple times. She would much rather manipulate Chase on social media than deal with this like a responsible adult. For my 6-year-old baby's sake, I didn't want to engage in the social media nonsense because she had to go to. As you can see, I stayed silent throughout it all, and let's not forget about the background. This isn't the first time that rumors of infidelity have surrounded Remy and Papoose's marriage. Remember last year when people were making fun of Remy's friendship with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain? The whole Remy Ma and Easy the Block Captain situation is crazy, and it's been heating up for a while now. First off, Remy and E's rumors have been circulating for a while, but they're gaining steam. Naturally, when the two are spotted together, people begin to piece together what they're doing. At first, everyone assumed it was just a friendly partnership, or perhaps some industry connection, but let's just say that the speculation got real. Now, according to Ease, Papoose has known about their relationship for about 2 years. Wasn't something Papoose only learned about yesterday? If so, it begs a number of questions. Battle rapper Tay Rock, who is always coming up with something to say, basically hinted that Ease had a married girlfriend, And let's be honest, everyone's thoughts went straight to Remy. You know how this gossip game works. People start making connections, and suddenly the rumors look pretty legit. The real chaos started when Papu came out and accused Remy of spending Christmas with ease, as if Christmas is all about family and love, not drama and side chicks. Was Papoose okay with it, or had he been acting like it never happened? While I was at home, Papoose went public by sharing a picture purporting to show Remy and Ease together over the holidays with the caption, "Remy Ma was with my daughter last Christmas, and now that I've moved on, she's upset and fabricating lies. I told her that we could get a divorce like adults, but she won't do that because I wouldn't lie and say, I didn't knock him out because he didn't throw one punch back. When I knocked him out, he was in the fetal position and everyone saw it. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again," shaking my head. "I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. Rather, I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife." As you just heard, Papoose didn't just let the accusation slip. He confronted Ease in person, and he says he didn't knock him out because he allegedly slept with his wife. Imagine the betrayal if you slept with Remy behind his back, but here's the issue. Remy isn't having any of it. She's been denying the affair and attacking people who spread rumors on social media. She's obviously not afraid to clap back, and she even responded to Papa's accusations. You know that she's not the kind to back down from a fight. In fact, she's been challenging people to prove their claims, asking them to show receipts if they have them. Remy isn't taking these accusations lying down. But wait, he's not finished yet. In order to monitor Remy, Papoose even went so far as to place a recording device in her vehicle. That is extremely paranoid, and if E is speaking the truth, this whole situation is a major trust issue. Method, there is a tremendous deal of drama, secrets, and betrayal between these three that goes beyond what we have seen thus far.
The knew a few months before our battle hit it hot. The nigga knew already. I know he up there trying to play victim and all of that shit, but the nigga they knew. He knew 2 years ago. I ain't gonna lie. If we don't go up, the cat don't know. He knew. He didn't know. And I'm gonna tell y'all how he knew. So how he knew is that y'all think that's so thorough. He put a recording device in Remy's car. So how he knew is he was bugging her fucking car. So that's how he knew that he was a weirdo. He bugged the car, and you couldn't really hear Lee on the other side, but you could hear her talking to me. So that's how he knew. And it's not Cat. I got all the proof. So as soon as he say it's Cat, I'm gonna show him all the proof. I'm just kicking a dollar here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, like that. So I'm gonna say I was under everything that basically is niggas that already split up already.
Not to be overlooked is the history of this place. Remy and Papoose have been together for a long time, but their relationship has been scrutinized for years. They have experienced some major ups and downs, particularly after Remy spent 6 years in prison. Papoose supported her through everything, including getting married while she was incarcerated. He was her rock. Thus, people are finding it difficult to process these cheating rumors after everything he did, and I completely understand why it feels like betrayal on both sides, especially when you include Easy in the mix. The tension doesn't end with the drama between Remy, Papoose, and Easy. The gossip world is aflutter because there have also been rumors regarding Remy's involvement with. The entire situation is a complicated tangle, with some individuals in the industry referring to her claimed relationships with other battle rappers like Easy. We currently have a lot of competing accounts because Papoose and Remy's marriage has been on shaky ground for a long time, and it's obvious that there's more to the issue than just the superficial charges. The drama is far from over because Papoose and Clarissa have something going on. People are now unearthing old footage of Papoose and Clarissa hanging out backstage at one of her matches, but that's not all. Remy denies everything. E is over here dropping bombshells, and Papoose is making his accusations.
Damn, y'all see what's going on? About to get ugly.
About to get real ugly and not for me.
The relationship between Papoose and Clarissa has generated a lot of buzz, and while there are some serious signs that the two may be closer than they're letting on, there is currently no official confirmation as to whether or not they are dating. It's difficult to deny that their interactions seem a little more than just friendly, but nothing has been formally classified as an item. The details are a little scattered, which makes this situation even more intriguing. On the one hand, fans are observing their chemistry, particularly following public appearances in events they've attended together. Naturally, when two people with connections to major stars, like Papo and Clarissa, appear in the same area, people begin to piece things together. But there's still no smoking guns. Accordingly, things become even more complicated when you take into account the entire situation with Remy Ma. Infidelity and secret relationships have been rumored, and Clarissa's involvement makes it hard not to wonder if there's more. Does Papoose's friendship with Clarissa go deeper? Both Papoose and Clarissa have kept things fairly ambiguous, leaving us with a number of contradicting accounts. Some think the two are close and only hanging out for work. Others, however, are inclined to believe that more is taking place behind closed doors. The truth is that it appears we will have to wait to find out if any additional official information is released. But we will undoubtedly be keeping an eye out for any fresh indications or clues in the meantime. Here's the thing. Remy Ma began making those public assertions after Claressa Shields clapped back at him over all of these accusations, which really fueled the flames. When someone calls you out like that, it's pretty clear they're not just casually involved in the situation. Clarissa didn't just sit back and take it. Instead, she responded with some serious energy. In fact, she fired back at Remy, claiming that Remy was the one who had two boyfriends and asking why she was even being drawn into this drama. In addition to clearly defending herself, Clarissa's statement seemed to subtly convey that she wouldn't tolerate Remy making fun of her without responding. Why is this important now? There seems to be more to this story than meets the eye, and that fiery comeback kind of gives us the impression that Clarissa might actually have some kind of emotional stake in all of this. The way she snapped back suggests she's not just some bystander in the mess. Could it be that Clarissa is feeling a little more than just friendship toward Papoose? It could also mean that there's something deeper going on between the two of them than we're being led to believe. Clarissa's response demonstrates her commitment to standing up for herself, which may indicate that this relationship with Papoose involves more than just friendship. Keep an eye on this one, since things might get much messier from here, but you can't help but feel a certain way when you think back on what Remy and Pat had. Before all of this nasty drama, Remy Ma and her partner had an amazing life together. Their relationship was truly ideal for many, and it had some memorable moments that left admirers thinking, wow, this is true love. When Remy spent 6 years in prison in 2008, most people assumed that their relationship was over, but Papoose stayed by her side and held her down the entire time. He was the ultimate ride or die while Remy was incarcerated. Papoose and Remy's love story was all about loyalty, commitment, and supporting each other through thick and thin. This couple made headlines long before the cheating rumors began to circulate. Not only did Papoose stay with her, but he married her in 2008 while she was still behind bars. He even stated publicly that he never questioned Remy's. Papoose was there for her through positive times and bad. He wrote letters to her, visited her, and even took steps to secure her freedom. Their bond was considered one of the strongest in hip-hop, and fans looked up to them as the epitome of a supportive, unwavering partnership. This devotion was so strong that it became the gold standard for relationships. Fast forward to 2014, the entire world watched as Remy and Papo were reunited after her release from prison, and their love story was undoubtedly one for the record books. Remy even admitted to herself that Papoose played a significant role in her success after being released from prison. He supported her at every turn and encouraged her to resume her profession, which is when they began to develop into the pair that we all know they are not. Fans loved how Papoose and Remy were always publicly affectionate, whether it was on the red carpet at award shows or just in their social media posts. It was evident that they had that unshakable bond. They shared moments that made fans believe they could get through anything, including the ups and downs of the entertainment industry. They also had a strong emotional bond, and their partnership was based on mutual respect and support. Even as their careers progressed, they prioritized their family. Remy's pregnancy journey was one of the most talked about events of their marriage. Papoose supported her emotionally and physically during the highs and lows of her pregnancy, and his admirers couldn't stop gushing about how committed he was to her. You couldn't help but admire their relationship during this period. The way they presented themselves as a cohesive team, not only in their personal lives but also in their professional ones, was what truly stood out about their relationship. They were building their careers together, with Papoose acting as a manager, mentor, and of course, husband. People admired how they worked together and overcame obstacles in the music industry as a unit, and they made sure to publicly celebrate each other at every anniversary, milestone, and significant event. Papoose was always hyping up Remy and reminding everyone that he was her biggest fan. This was a partnership based on respect, selflessness, and unwavering loyalty rather than merely love. Papoose brought it too. The current drama with Clarissa and the cheating rumors makes it even harder for fans to understand because they went from being a picture-perfect couple with unwavering loyalty to suddenly being accused of infidelity by both parties. It's almost as if we're seeing two completely different sides to this relationship, and that's where the drama begins. The loyal husband person went to the next level, talking about how he was all in for the long haul no matter what, making it clear that Remy was his queen and he wasn't going to leave her side. Union people clearly admired Papoose and Remy because they persevered through thick and thin together and not only survived the difficulties but also flourished in their relationship. Papoose's loyalty to Remy was unparalleled, and they truly seemed like the kind of couple who could get through anything. However, with the cheating rumors and constant back and forth between Remy, Papoose, and Clarissa, it's difficult not to feel as though their idyllic love story may be coming to an end. After all of that, who could have predicted this at this point? There are just accusations being made, and the situation is chaotic. Just time will tell who is speaking the truth and who is lying. Please let us know how you believe this whole issue will turn out.